This man is convinced that it is possible to end world hunger and is personally working to make it happen. He is the Vatican ambassador to the UN Food and Agricultural Organizations, including FAO, IFAD, and WFP.
I try to be the voice of the Pope and bring his heart and his concerns to these international forums, wherever my presence is required. I try to make myself the spokesman for his desire that world hunger is a problem that is only spoken of in the past.
According to the UN, 1 in 9 people are not able to eat enough every day to live a healthy life. In addition, each year, 3 million children die from lack of food. The good news is that every country in the world has joined and are committed to end hunger by 2030. However, they say they also need your help.
If you don't get to work, if you don't say, "Today I'm going to contribute," while you were not the origin of the problem, not finding an end to this problem still depends on you. If you were not there at the start, you can contribute so this immense crisis has an end. You belong to the generation that sees that there are children who do not weep because they have nothing to eat.
In order to end hunger, the Pope has a special recipe with 3 elements. First, assign a first and last name to the hungry. Realize they are people with projects, dreams, and lofty ambitions, which they cannot afford because they have no food. The second element against hunger appeared in his famous encyclical Laudato Si', where he encouraged people not to be afraid of lifestyle changes.
A lifestyle that renounces excess and luxury. For example, to renounce anything that is a wild, outrageous consumerism, a way of thinking that we throw out food because we have plenty of food wherever we want. There are other people who absolutely have to choose only between tears and pain. We have plenty of food. They choose between despair, helplessness, bitterness, tears, or hunger.
The third point to combat hunger is to share. It means to have the courage to be generous and not give the poor what is left over, but instead what they need, to limit oneself and support religious or secular institutions, to help the hungry in a serious and effective way. Thus, our generation will go down in history, not because it invented the internet, but because they ended world hunger. Meanwhile, there are more tips on how to help on his Twitter account, @holyc_FAO, with messages to prepare people to enter the battle, fully armed and ready to end world hunger.